Let's do a garden tour. So here we have our yellow squash that is doing lovely. Also our tomatoes. These tomatoes are Rutgers tomatoes. Here we have our zucchini. It is poppin'. We're going to be removing some of these lower leaves today that are blocking out some of our seedlings, like our corn that's growing here. Corn does grow to be pretty large, so soon that won't be a problem. This is how I like to create a simple support for tomatoes. I just simply use some stakes and some garden twine, tying it like that. As the plants grow, I'll add another layer of gardening twine a little bit higher to support the plant. I'm doing the same thing with the zucchini because I'm trying to grow tomatoes on one side and corn on the other. Zucchini can be pretty large, but if you look into vertical growing techniques, you can grow it in a raised bed just like I'm doing here. Now this is just a 4x8 bed, and we have an abundance of things growing from yellow squash to tomatoes, zucchini, corn, watermelon, and potatoes. I'm just going to remove any of these lower leaves from the zucchini like this. Now, whenever you remove leaves from your plants, you want to make sure that you discard them. Don't leave them in your raised beds because they can attract pests. And you can see by doing so, I've already allowed better ventilation and more sunlight to the plants that are growing beneath, but also to the zucchini plant itself. This is an easy way to grow larger plants in a small space. Also, another thing that I want to do is thin out these tomatoes. Now, any of the ones I could save, I planted a third row right there beside the zucchini. I just hate getting rid of my tomato seedlings, so any spot that I can put something in the ground, I will do it, and we'll see how it goes. That's the thing with gardening, is that it's a lot of experimenting. This is what our bed looks like after I cleaned it up. I just went down and clipped any of the excess tomato plants, leaving the strongest one in its place. And then I transplanted these into a third row, also clipping the larger leaves underneath the zucchini, giving it more space. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to follow along and get more tips on how to grow your own food in your backyard.